ride with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature, but there's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? It's one of the more fascinating stories in sports. We'll, of course, have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
Headlining our fight card here at the Mexico City Plaza in the heart of Mexico City. Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. What a curious path it's been in the career of Andre Bishop, the former middleweight prospect, now fighting his second fight as a heavyweight. He will do so tonight against Raul Castillo. So round 1 is underway between Bishop and Castillo. We'll give you something to look for, at least what we've been hearing out of the Bishop camp, is that they're very conscious of the body punching of Castillo. So look for Bishop to try to defend that well. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Each man able to land an uppercut. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Very nice work with the double jab up top. There's that overhand right. Protecting his head well with his guard. This is typical Raul Castillo, scoring well to the body. Andre Bishop is hurting there. Castillo's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye, on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Good double jab by Andre Bishop. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Raul Castillo. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Andre Bishop. Bishop's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Castillo. Now that is fighting right there, and smart fighting. Landing all 4 punches. Bishop's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Now a well-placed hook to the head. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. A crushing 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Castillo. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Now hugging on the inside. Doubles up the jab. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Watch right hand to the head. There's the hook by Andre Bishop. That was well scored.
Keep moving. Gotta see these cups.
Okay. Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Andre Bishop. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Again.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. "90 seconds to go here in this round. Bishop showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Double jab right to the face. He comes with the straight right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Nice work with the combination by Andre Bishop. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Castillo's absorbing a hook. Carisi's known for really pushing Andre Bishop very hard during training camp. But right now, we're not seeing the results. He seems to be fading.
Yeah, you start to wonder whether or not Andre Bishop has gotten a little full of himself, breaking the rules a little bit, maybe getting a little cocky. And maybe, Gus sees him in the gym, but he doesn't see him 24/7. Maybe Andre not living the right way.
Commits to the straight right. Good left hand by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's got it. Double jab by Andre Bishop.
Cover up.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Castillo. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Andre Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. He nearly lifted him off the ground. What an uppercut by Andre Bishop. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Andre Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Castillo's got a cut. We can see that he's bleeding from his mouth. That can be a real problem. People don't realize it, but that can be a big, big problem. Effective work. And yet another big shot comes in. He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Wow, a big punch just crashes home on Andre Bishop.
The only good thing is he's been here before. With all that amateur experience, he has been hurt before. He knows how to behave.
And that's the end of round 4. Round number 5 has arrived. Super two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. He's targeting upstairs. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Andre Bishop. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Castillo showing us some of those survival tactics that he's picked up as a pro. Was knocked down earlier, and now he's in survival mode.
And that's exactly where he needs to be if he wants to get to another round and if he wants to be able to turn it around, get offensive later.
Little double jab to the head.
He's tired. He's tired. It's all right. Keep moving.
At this point, Andre Bishop can just put it into cruise control.
Yeah, they have that choice. They can go into the prevent defense and coast home, or they know the business, and Gus knows the business. They want to be an attraction. And we could say, go out there and finish. Make people talk about you when they're leaving this arena.
And now another left. Nice work with the overhand right. Castillo's left, working well that time.
Inside. Yeah, inside.
A headshot blocked. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Andre Bishop. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. A stinging uppercut by Andre Bishop. Look at the mess in the ring right now. Castillo's cut is just painting himself.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least we think the judges are not influenced by the way a fighter looks. Because if they were, no rounds are going in his favor.
You see him holding on.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Let's go.
Last 10 seconds of the fight. A consistently strong performance tonight.
You don't have to be a calculus major to score this one. Just put those 10 nines together.
And our ring announcer is standing by with the official decision.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. I know what kind of man my father is.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore. I did the time.
It matters to me, Andre.
So what now?
gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this? Huh? You don't like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurts that right hand.
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart. And a good stiff left jab.
Teddy, this will be very interesting to see if Andre Bishop is favoring that right hand, because our video evidence clearly shows that he hurt that right hand.
But the hand that you use probably 90% of the time is the left hand. That's the lead hand, that's the setup hand, that's the jabbing hand. His corner needs to tell him now there's nothing wrong with that hand. Go out there and behave like a fighter. Go out there and win the fights.
And Andre Bishop now appears reluctant to throw that right hand. Good job with another left hand. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Nice block by Johnson, and just grabbing onto his opponent. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Andre Bishop is just going to do further damage by throwing the right hand the way he just did. Bishop's able to land a nice clean left hand. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Two good jabs by Andre Bishop. Little head knocking with that right hand. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter punch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Johnson's jab doing wonders again. Teddy, what's it done for him in this fight?
Well, it's set up everything. I mean, start with the defense. He's kept his opponent defensive. He's kept him to the point where he's not so aggressive anymore. And also, it's set up his power shots.
Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. We're close to him. You need to block more. If Meldrick Johnson can't beat this version of Andre Bishop, what does that say? Because there's no doubt about it, Bishop has hurt that right hand. He's winning this fight with just his lead hand.
In and out, in and out.
Johnson's feeling the impact of that powerful hook. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson. Solid left hand to the head. Hooks to the head. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Meldrick Johnson. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Resourceful hook by Andre Bishop. Very good, steady double jab there. Bishop's not firing off the big power punches. I gotta wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without...
Big shot he just scored with. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. Now this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and's gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out.
Still not moving enough.
Solid, accurate shot. That hook by Andre Bishop.
Double up, great.
Andre Bishop's doing a poor job. There's no other way to really say it. I mean, he's sitting there trying to stay committed to being a counterpuncher, but in the meantime, the fight is getting away from him in a big way.
Yeah, he needs a plan B right now. You know, he came in with plan A, Joe, but plan B is what he needs. He has to find another way to create offense. He's not going to be able to do countering on the back end.
Johnson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Johnson. He comes back with the left hand again. See how he targets that hook?
Keep it going.
There's another left hand from him, and he's holding downstairs with a right hand. A flush hook scores well for him. Andre Bishop, even more adversity for him to overcome here. Now, some blood coming from his mouth. Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain.
Finish with the hook.
An interesting footnote to what we're seeing here tonight with Andre Bishop. We showed you the replay earlier where it appeared that he hurt his right hand in the first round. The word we're getting is that those in the know say he actually had injured that hand during his prison stay. Meldrick Johnson's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. This is one of the most impressive, gutsy displays we've ever seen out of Andre Bishop. It is absolutely certain to me now that he hurt that right hand. He's completely a one-arm fighter right now, just utilizing that left against Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's going well with the hook on the inside again. But Teddy, I'm looking at it saying I can't believe nothing's coming back at him. There's got to be the opportunity there to counter that, right?
There isn't.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Johnson's stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. Andre Bishop's able to land a good, solid left hand. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. What a nice combo by Andre Bishop. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
And now another left. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Bishop's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Look at that! The hook came home with ease. Count down the final moments of this round. Solid hook upstairs. That cut that opened up earlier, it is progressively becoming worse. Trainer Gus Carisi's just trying to give his fighter a chance at this point.
Yeah, they haven't stopped the bleeding. Now, you can be critical of the cut, man, that it's still flowing from that cut, but certain guys bleed more than others. They just do. And Bishop is one of those guys.
Good block by Johnson. Johnson's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic.
Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. Johnson's the target of a hook. Andre Bishop's in that position that nobody likes to be in, seeing your own blood and knowing you've been cut. Look at his mouth. Right to the head with that right. Good double jab by Andre Bishop. Teddy, you saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was he was just pulling that shoulder back a little bit, trying to draw that right hand, pull that shoulder back, be a ghost a little bit, disappear on him, come back with the right hand.
Finish with the hook.
Scored well up top. Johnson's cut is clearly in the area of his mouth. You can see blood coming from his mouth. And an excellent counter punch by Andre Bishop. Good job with another left hand.
Pace yourself.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. Andre Bishop so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Johnson's tagged by a hook. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Deep breath now.
Andre Bishop returns to trainer Gus Carisi, and that was a great round Gus just saw from his charge. Bishop stunning his opponent.
Yeah, well, Gus is going to probably remind him, the guy's hurt, he's going to be on survival mode. That means he's going to be using his legs, moving his head. That means you go downstairs, visit that basement.
Bishop's applying an old axiom in sports, and that is speed kills. He's got plenty of it in the ring tonight.
Yes, he does. It's going to be up to his opponent now to find a way to take away that speed. Find something that can offset that speed. And I think that starts with controlling range. Get out of the range where he can control you, where he can use that speed.
Andre Bishop, with only his left hand as his real weapon, just isn't landing it at all. Fine looking right hand by Johnson. This is what Andre Bishop talked to us about. He said if I could target any one punch, it's going to be that big hook. Well, hit the target that time. At the halfway point of round 7. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. And just looking to chop down his opponent. A forceful hook to the head by Andre Bishop. Hits him in the mug with the right. Left and right, left and right. Double jab upstairs.
You got this one.
What a bulldozing uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
And this round comes to an end.
When he goes up top, go to the bottom. You got me? Andre, listen.
Andre Bishop coming out for the final stanza of what has been a highly competitive, close fight. Too tough to call. That's a stinging right hand by Johnson. Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination.
Relax, relax.
He comes back with the left hand again.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Left and right.
Good flush shot upstairs. You see him timing that double jab to the head. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain. Really brought it that time. A 4-punch combination. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Johnson's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
Good job, buddy.
We overheard the corner of Andre Bishop earlier saying to look for the uppercut. That time, he found it, he saw it, he gave it. Lands flush with the 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Here's our ring announcer with the results of what was a very, very good fight. On behalf of my partner, Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and as always, I thank you for joining us with all the...
Isaac, what do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre. He is ready. And they are underway. Round number 1 of this much anticipated scheduled 8-round bout. Oh, a nice 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. What impact with that uppercut by Reggie Stewart. Little head hunting with the left.
Finish with the hook.
Good fighting, snapping shot by Andre Bishop. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Nice block by Andre Bishop. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Halfway through round number 1. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Stewart's a smart fighter, and in doing so, the smart thing to do for him would be to utilize his jab. He's got a good one.
Yeah, and he's confident with it. See, it's one thing having a good one. You know how many people out there are good at certain things, but they don't have the confidence, they don't know it. He knows that he's good with it. That's the key.
So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
Scoring with the right hand by Andre Bishop. 10 seconds to go in this round. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
All right.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Keep moving.
A snapping combination by Stewart. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Reggie Stewart. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Andre Bishop.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Scored well with that straight left. Good flush shot by Stewart. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Good block by Stewart.
Come on now, champ.
Stewart's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Again to the melon. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. That right hand over the top lands flush.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you...
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Bishop's got that one gift that we have seen win time and time again, and that is pure speed. He's got it every which way.
Yeah, he's put those punches together. There's one way that you have to combat speed, and that's not trying to match it, and that's controlling distance and using timing. That's what his opponent needs to do now.
He's sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head.
Keep moving, come on now.
That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And there's a right hand by Andre Bishop, and another, that's a good sign. A stinging uppercut by Reggie Stewart. Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. There he is on the inside, doing well. That's an impactful right hand by Andre Bishop. A well-timed hook by Stewart. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Reggie Stewart. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. Well, Andre Bishop wishes he could probably reel that one back in. Bishop missed badly on the power punch. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Bishop's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, straight in the other corner, hopes he has a guy.
That's a big flush punch landing on Andre Bishop.
This is not the first time that Andre Bishop has been brought to this neighborhood. He has been shaken before. He will know what to do.
There's another left hand from him. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. How about that left hand? Right to the head with that right. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Andre Bishop utilizing that right hand well. There's no doubt in my mind that it is fully healed. You know, Bishop's opponent has set a pretty good pace here tonight, and I don't think Bishop has reacted well to it. He's fading.
Yeah, he's got his mouth open a little bit. There's two problems there. One, you're telling your opponent, I'm tired. The other is you have your mouth open. That's a loose joint now.
And a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
DeAndre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Scores with the combo to the head. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. Nice job doubling up the jab by Andre Bishop. Stewart's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Stewart. Look at that. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
How about that? Big shot there. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
You talk about putting an issue to rest. How about Andre Bishop scoring a knockout with the injured right hand?
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. He was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
Old-fashioned, meaningful heavyweight fight in Vegas. Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, coming to you at the site of so many great heavyweight fights through the years, the Thomas and Mack Center. Tonight, Andre Bishop takes on White Cooper. This is going to be a challenge for both men, although Andre Bishop feels like White Cooper landed flush, and trouble for Andre Bishop, as you can see the start of a cut over that right eye.
He's in a bad spot too, right in the corner where it could run right into the eye and impair his vision.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. And now we see that cut, and that's become a very inviting target.
He has to make sure that he doesn't only see that cut, though, because he might get a little over-anxious, get a little heavy only on that side.
Great combination from Bishop. Teddy with a power puncher against a high stamina fighter, a guy that can take you into the deeper rounds. How much is it a disadvantage where it sort of takes away what maybe he's best at?
Well, it's a disadvantage mentally, because if his power doesn't work and the high endurance guy is still there, he may start to dissipate. He may start evaporating right in front of you.
It's okay. Pay him back.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Blocks that punch.
Don't stay in one spot.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Dwight Cooper has a real big chance here. He has a very attractive target in the form of that cut over Andre Bishop's right eye. It's starting to bleed badly.
Now we're going to see a part of this fight that we've never seen before. You know, he's been tested in other ways. We know he has a pretty good chin. He's handled certain kinds of adversity, but he's never been cut before. Now we're going to see whether or not he panics. Does he handle this moment?
Keep moving around the ring.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Good block. And he ties up on the inside. Bishop's right hand scores well. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Move! Forward!
Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Let's move!
A well-placed left hand up top. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight.
Mix it up, mix it up.
You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye. Very accurate two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Bishop snapping that jab.
Come on, now you gotta breathe. Just breathe, relax. How you feeling out there? Now you know.
And round number 3 is underway. Double jab by Andre Bishop.
Keep your head moving.
Zones in on that overhand right. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. There he goes with the right hand again. Cooper's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. Good jab by Cooper. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Andre Bishop's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination?
Keep doing what you're doing.
1-2 jabs up top. To the head he goes with a left hand. I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just ate an uppercut. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. He gets off with a combination up top. Able to show you his blocking ability. Very good, productive round from Andre Bishop. He can build off of that.
Yes, he can. and he will build off of it because you can see his confidence is mounting round by round.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Cooper's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friends. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Hey, if you can throw them all, you may just land them all, and he does with that 4-punch combination.
Double up.
Halfway through round number 4. Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. Cooper's again on the receiving side of an uppercut. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisp, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. And not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues.
Deep breaths. Great combo.
Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
Combination to the head. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Committing up top now, he goes there again.
Work the body.
Blocks away that headshot.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. His opponent wanted the body, he wouldn't give it to him. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Very accurate with the overhand right. Cooper's cut is really a mess right now, and it could jeopardize this fight for him right here. Teddy, is there blame that needs to be placed on his cut man? Could he have done more?
Well, really, the trick to being a cut man is pretty simple. It's not rocket science. You have to have the right medicines, the right coagulants. You have to be calm. You have to be able to put pressure on that cut, get it to stop, and then put those medicines in. But you need a little help from your fighter. You need him to move a little bit on his bike and give those medicines time to work.
Carries that punch away. Two snapping jabs by Andre Bishop. Cooper's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Relax, relax.
to it to the head. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. A solid true uppercut by Cooper. Cooper's doing damage on the inside with the uppercut here.
Yeah, but he's got to be careful he don't go to the well once too often and he's got to be careful that he stays true to his technique. Because if he drops that hand for the uppercut just a little bit, there's going to be an opening for his opponent to counter him.
Well timed by Andre Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Keeping him honest with a double jab up top.
Circle! Circle!
Oh, he turns it over right into a hook.
Listen up. This is what...
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Hey, let's go!
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Halfway through the 7th round. Doubles up the jab. Able to dismiss it. And he just turns that hook up top and it does damage. Right back to it upstairs.
Keep it going!
Blocks the headshot. Cooper's left now getting into the mix. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Oh, and what impact with those double uppercuts by Andre Bishop.
All right, Jay, you look great.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round, what has been a very even fight. Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
1, 2, side to side.
Left and right, left and right.
Double jab right to the face.
Let's go. Punch! Punch!
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Andre Bishop's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Combo lands to the head. Nice jabs there by Andre Bishop. Oh, what a big hook to the head by Cooper. Good job on the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. And round 8 comes to an end.
Keep your head moving.
Right back to the work up top. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Cooper. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Bishop's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Doubling up the jab by Andre Bishop. Cooper's defense is paying off now.
Bang the body.
Able to time that left hand and score with it. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Cooper. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Take it to him. Let's go.
Good combination to the head. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Cooper. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Listen to me. I need you to...
You get the sense, and I think Andre Bishop knows it as well, that in this final round, the fight will be determined, Teddy.
What is inside of him? We're about to see.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Let's go. Move your head.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. A double jab to the head. Halfway through this 10th and final round. Carries that punch intended for the head.
Move your head. Keep that head moving.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Final minute of the final round. Targeting that midsection now with the combo.
Keep it tight inside. Atta boy! Guys, bring it!
Now he ties up there. And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. Wow, what an uppercut. We said it early on, stylistically with this matchup, hardly a chance that we would go to the judges' scorecards, but Teddy, that's exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah, early on, you're right. It looked like it was going to be an explosion, but fizzled out a little bit. Here we are.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.
And a comebacking former middleweight prospect as Kobe Nichols takes on Andre Bishop. Teddy, who would have thought Andre Bishop would have an opportunity like this?
Well, you know they say, Joe, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who overcome. He has overcome, he has waited, and he has his moments.
Bishop's ring walks have been known as circus spectacular. But yet, with all that, to him, it's a moment of extreme attention. Nichols is making his way to the ring. You wouldn't know he's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll. Something about an unbeaten fighter, as is the case with Andre Bishop. Start of round number 1 against Kobe Nichols. Bishop just doesn't know how to lose. Nichols is going to try to change that tonight. Oh, that's a good hook to the body. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Teddy, there are so many advantages for the well-rounded fighter, the balanced fighter up against the power puncher. But what are the advantages for the power puncher, if any?
Well, the one great advantage is he can pull it out of the fire at any moment. You know, usually the power puncher can and will make mistakes. If the good boxer makes one mistake, his night might be over.
Nice solid left hand scored by Kobe Nichols. And now he scores well with a straight right. That's the kind of officious refereeing that can cost a fighter a bout. The ref is saying that was a low blow and taking a point away from Andre Bishop. Watch the low blow. You got this. You got this. There's a straight right hand. Good flush shot upstairs. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. One impact from that uppercut by Andre Bishop. Up top with the right hand. And that's
The South Lopez.
I know, kid, I know. The Queen's got this referee in his pocket.
That's his condition for giving me this fight. I lose. No, ain't gonna happen.
That's right, kid. You're gonna wear this guy out, okay? Keep moving. Keep that jab in his face. Counter upstairs when he opens up the punch. Do not go to the body. Upstairs, you got it?
I got it. Stay upstairs.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. All right, let's do it.
Side to side.
Punch is high. Keep it clean, guys. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, He said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Double jab upstairs. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Solid left hand to the head. Good fighting, snapping shot by Kobe Nichols. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good job, it was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. A headshot blocked. Goes up top with a right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Nichols is on the receiving end of a hook. What will Andre Bishop do now? To think that this fight could have turned on a referee's decision. 2 times point deductions early in this fight for what appeared to be perfectly fine body shots turned low blows. Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that their opponent hasn't recovered.
That's a fierce left hand that landed by Andre Bishop. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him.
And he walked right into it.
Keep it clean, guys.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
Come on, kid, focus.
And an excellent uppercut by Kobe Nichols.
Cover up.
I like that 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
It's all right. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
That's a big hook by Andre Bishop that time. His opponent felt it. Nichols' mouth is bleeding badly.
Keep it clean,
guys.
guys.
Forceful 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
Keep your punches high.
Unload. 4 punches.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? So the big story of the night, and has greatly shaped this fight, the low blow point deductions, which what appeared to be poor refereeing early on against Andre Bishop. He's tried to go upstairs to the head, but he hasn't found his target. He's out of sorts tonight against Kobe Nichols. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. And a well-targeted combination by Andre Bishop. That is a big shot. Andre Bishop is on shaky legs.
And you know what's going to hurt him now, Joe? He's such a cocky fighter, such an offensive-minded fighter. He doesn't know how to tie up.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the word by Kobe Nichols. Bishop's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
And he just holds on there. See him timing that double jab to the head. What an impact that left hand just made by Andre Bishop.
Keep it going!
Doubling up the jab now. Nichols is left, landing well. And the round comes to an end.
You need to please her.
So a fresh round is underway. But is it a fresh fighter? Bishop's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with. Because if he does, I think it's over.
Oh, good exchange there. A big hook to the head by Andre Bishop.
Finish with the hook.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Pace yourself.
And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right.
Keep it clean now.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Nice job snapping those jabs by Andre Bishop. Nice strike after catching one by Kobe Nichols. And he engages in the clinch, targeting that head with the combination punching. Well targeted right hand by Nichols.
Move. Defense.
And accurate left by Andre Bishop. Scored well up top. Good accurate hook by Andre Bishop. Nichols has got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Start of this round, start to the second half of this fight. First half of this fight, he completely dominated the action, Teddy.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of like they said in that movie, The Gambler. You know, they don't pay off at halftime. Remember the guy wanted his bets? Well, same thing. He's got another half of the fight. Can he be consistent? Can he keep his concentration? Can he keep doing what he's been doing?
Bishop's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take advantage.
Good right hand. Combo lands upstairs. A well-placed overhand right. Scores up top with a left. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Andre Bishop showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Good solid right hand by Nichols. And now he's targeting upstairs. Wow, just like the old timers, a four-punch combination. Bishop's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right. Oh! And he is down. He is down for the first time tonight. Nichols is showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Gus Parisi endorsing his charge, Andre Bishop, telling him that's exactly what we work on in the gym. They scored a beautiful knockdown in that last round.
Yeah, they did. Joe, I'm not shocked they scored the knockdown because Bishop has power. He's capable of doing that. What I'm really impressed by is how he did it. He set it up beautifully. Used that jab, and then right off that jab, the right hand where he never saw it coming.
Nichols is sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, one front you could compliment him for, Joe. You could say he understands who he is. He understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
Nice work on the right hand by Kobe Nichols. Nichols is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a tester will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get to the other side of the street, but he just doesn't know where it is now.
Well played, straight right hand. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Oh, a good right hand by Nichols. He's jumping all over him now. Nichols is nailed by that shot. Absolutely rocked. He could go down here, Teddy.
Relax. Keep your distance.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back. Now, I've called a lot of fights in my day, and that's the first time I've ever seen two clean body shots called low blows and point deductions by the referee. What in the world is going on here? And that's the end of round 7. Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Nichols is easily winning this fight just based on his hand and foot speed. He's getting in and out with ease.
And what his opponent needs to do is control range so he gets it down to where his opponent is shadow boxing. Yeah, he's got fast hands, but it doesn't matter if you're not standing in front of him to use them. Right now, he's standing in the wrong place.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Nichols. Unable to steady himself right now after being stunned. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Nichols. Good flush shot upstairs. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kobe Nichols. Nichols is just being swarmed. He just got stunned. He got absolutely nailed. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Andre Bishop. A freight train uppercut by Kobe Nichols. What an uppercut by Andre Bishop. And you can see the effect that these point deductions are having on Andre Bishop as he's just throwing to the head now.
Still not moving enough. Move.
Oh boy, he is stunned badly. He is staggered and hurt and could go down. Teddy, what do you got to be yelling for encouragement if you're the corner?
Well, if it was a baseball game, I'd be yelling for rain. Right now, I want this stop. But what he has to really get is a way to clinch.
And that's the end of round 8. Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Good doubling up of the jab by Andre Bishop.
Punch! Punch!
of the jab to the head. Oh, what kind of punching is this? I mean, he's got nothing on these shots. He's so hurt.
You know, his natural instinct is to attack back. Right now, he's got to fight against that natural instinct. Right now, teaching has to come in. You know, instructions from the past where he just covers up and he survives.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Kobe Nichols. Nichols has got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying where people say, you know what time it is. You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
Committing upstairs now. He goes there again. Nichols is in a tough spot here. He could go down with that bad defense. Well, we've seen this time and time again. Trainer Gus Carisi trying to tell Andre Bishop what to do. The problem is, Andre Bishop hasn't done it. He's trailing in this fight.
Well, you can lead a horse to water, but of course you can't make him drink. But it's also up to the trainer to get him into the right frame of mind. Help him get into the right frame of mind so he can think right. He can hear what he's saying.
Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. Nichols' legs can't fail him now. Oh my, is he taking damage. Oh, he just did a big uppercut right there. Solid. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Nichols is hurt from that. Look at that. Smart veteran move. Hurt, so you hug.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Goes up top again. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Competitive throughout. Who got it? To find out, we send it up to the ring. On behalf of Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us for some great action ringside.
Andre, I know you don't want to fight your brother, but I remind you, this meeting was not my idea. It was Raymond's.
I need this fight, Dre. The public has doubts about who deserves the fight for the title, me or you.
You stole your brother's thunder, Andre.
Man, I didn't steal anything. It's not about that. I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Sorry, Raymond. I didn't mean to.
As my brother, you owe me the chance to prove myself.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. Andre Bishop's latest win over top contender Kobe Nichols puts him squarely in the heavyweight title picture. After years of dominance by the champion, Isaac Frost, we now have a situation where both Bishop brothers are considered legitimate challengers for the title. The surprising news from the offices of promoter D.L. McQueen this week is that the Bishop brothers have signed to fight each other, a heavyweight eliminator that's already being billed as sibling rivalry. The winner will earn the right to face Frost in what could be the biggest championship fight in decades.
The MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, site for one of the most unique fights that we've ever brought you. Brother against brother, estranged and at odds, now against each other. As the older brother, Andre Bishop, takes on his heavyweight contending younger brother, Raymond Bishop, in an eliminator fight. For the winner, a chance for the world champion and a date with Isaac Frost. Teddy, sizes up.
Well, Joe, it's not easy. Not only do you have to deal with blood, fighting your own blood, you have to deal with controlling your emotions, but you have to deal with the fact that both these fighters, both these brothers, know each other so well. They've sparred together. They've hung out together. They've been in the gym since they were kids. They know all the tendencies of each other. It's going to be like looking in the mirror. The only thing, this time you look in the mirror, you might not like what you see.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
And here we go. Could you ever imagine this? We are underway. Two brothers facing off for a chance to fight for the heavyweight title.
Move your head!
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Blocks that belt line well. He took a shot, but he gets one of his own. A left hand scores. Bishop's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. Good smooth work by Andre Bishop. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Andre Bishop's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Look at that combination by Andre Bishop. Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Raymond Bishop. And the bell rings, signifying.
What's going on, kid? You look like crap out there. I mean, let's pick it up, okay? He might be your little brother, but he's got a big punch. And he's gonna put you on your ass if you're not careful. So let's get it together. Now!
I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you wanted to go, man. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Wow, a big punch just crashes home on Andre Bishop. Wow! Andre Bishop is...
10. It's done.
You know how you doing? Sorry, I had to knock you out, big brother.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. A shocking turn of events in the battle between the Bishop brothers this past weekend, as Raymond knocks out his older brother, Andre. Andre was unable to beat the count after a big right hand from Big Baby in the second round. The stage is now set for a heavyweight showdown between Raymond Bishop and the champion, Isaac Frost.
Welcome to Las Vegas and the MGM Grand, where there is a great atmosphere for this heavyweight title fight. And why not? We have two of the best in the business going at it, as the young upstart Raymond Bishop, who earned his title shot by knocking out his brother Andre, finds himself now opposite the world champion Isaac Frost.
Great anticipation here, great crowd. The reason why we have a great crowd, not just because you have two of the best, but you have two guys that have a style that almost guarantee that the fans are going to enjoy it.
Fireworks from Bishop and Frost are anticipated. Let's see how it works out. Frost so attentive when it comes to this moment here. This is where everything he's done, all the hard work he's put in, comes down to one singular moment of concentration.
Introducing first, hailing out of Philadelphia, Raymond Baby Bishop. Fighting out of the red corner, the reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the world, Isaac Frost.
All right, fellas. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Everybody, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, where the challenger, Raymond Bishop, will step up for the ultimate test, taking on the world champion, the pure power punching intimidator, Isaac Frost.
Joe, Bishop's mind has to be in Zaire, Africa. He has to duplicate what Ali did on that.
Big shot comes crashing. Oh, Baby Bishop gets floored right there. Raymond Bishop went down from a power punch. His opponent just outgunned him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Frost is so strong early on here. You see the aggression from the heavyweight champion against Baby Bishop. Teddy, talk to me about this matchup from a defensive side. You have two student fighters matching up. An ugly situation has developed here. The paramedics are rushing into the ring.
Come on, Ray, get up, man.
Bishop is absolutely motionless.
Give us some room, people. We need to work.
Isaac, do you feel bad about what happened tonight?
Do I feel bad? No, that's not how this works. This is called boxing. Let me do this. Listen, I'm not gonna cry every time some clown gets hurt, right? Raymond Bishop knew the risks when he stepped into the ring with me. Maybe if he ever wakes up, I'll knock some sense into his stupid ass.
Tell DL he could have whatever he wants. Get me in the ring with Frost.
I know emotions are running high right now, but in the heat of battle, people say things, ugly things. That's all for now. Please.
Tell Andre Bishop he doesn't have anything I want.
Everybody wants this fight to happen.
I don't. Candace, could you send Franco to escort my daughter out? Good night, Megan.
Good night, DL.
Good night, Ms. McQueen.
Franco, my father's letting you go down for setting up Andre Bishop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will. I'll show myself out.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me. You gave the order.
What the hell are you talking about?
Your daughter just told me that I'm going down for setting up Bishop? How does she even know about that?
Down. She doesn't know anything.
Don't fuck with me, McQueen.
Nobody can prove anything. It's your word against the next con. We're fine.
I still don't like her sniffing around.
Excuse me. I forgot my phone.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me.
I believe Andre Bishop has something you want.
Megan, you can't do this. Megan! Megan! I have to admit, I did not want this fight to happen. Even though both fighters wanted it. Even though the public wanted it. And even though I would have made a ridiculous amount from it, I did not want this fight to happen because I did not want to risk two tragedies happening to the same family. That we know Raymond Bishop, fine boxer, fine young man, is going to recover fully from his injuries. I am proud to announce TL McQueen Promotions is bringing you the fight the challenger has been demanding. The fight the champion has been demanding. The fight you have been demanding. Isaac Frost versus Andre Bishop for the heavyweight championship of the world. May the best man win.
Good evening, and we welcome you to Las Vegas for the heavyweight championship fight between Andre Bishop and Isaac Frost here at the MGM Grand. Isaac Frost, one of the best power-punching, intimidating champions we've seen in the grand history of the sport, not long ago laid an absolute beatdown on Raymond Bishop, Andre's little brother. Now tonight, Andre seeks revenge with emotions running high, Teddy.
And that's the key word there, Joe, emotions. You know, this sport is about skills and wills, but it's also about emotion, and not the way that a lot of people think. You can't get mad and go out there and be a good fighter, be a champion. You have to control that. You get mad, your opponent takes advantage of that. This is a true test, whether or not Bishop can control those red-hot emotions.
Isaac Frost got a target on his opponent from the moment he steps out of that locker room to every step he takes during this ring walk. You can see exactly what's in his scope.
Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, Andre Bishop. And fighting out of the red corner, the reigning, defending, heavyweight champion of the world, Isaac Frost.
Okay, this is good. This is good. Any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion?
Yeah, I got one. That's a little Raven Bill.
Okay. Break it up. I want to see a nice, clean fight. Touch up.
This guy is a freaking animal. Don't even try to win the first couple of rounds. Just survive. Let him tire himself out.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean it, kid. Who This guy's a friggin' animal. You see what he done to Raymond? Use your feet. Keep your hands up. Stick around for a couple of rounds and he'll get frustrated. I guarantee you.
Got it, Gus.
Round one underway between the unstoppable, intimidating heavyweight champion Isaac Frost and Andre Bishop. His brother Raymond didn't survive that first round. Oh, Bishop got battered right there. Bishop was absolutely battered right there. The one thing he's got to do is stay away from that right hand. Isaac Frost's power has been shown off early on in his fights. Teddy, what effect could his power have early in this fight?
Well, if he catches his opponent, it could be an early night. But if he catches his opponent and his opponent survives it, guess what? It could be a long night, man.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Solid right hand lands. Able to cover up that gut. He is not in. Wow! How will he overcome this? Bishop is down.
Come on, get to your feet.
Andre Bishop rises to his feet.
But of course, Gus is experienced enough to know now when he gets back to the corner, he has a job to do. Not just dump cold water on him to revive him, but to tell him what he got hit with. Remove that fear a little bit from his mind that it will happen again. He can correct the mistake.
When the dangerous power punching world champion Isaac Frost fought Raymond Bishop, Andre's younger brother, he had damaged him at this point of the fight. Not the case tonight, as Andre is playing it safe.
Well, I think what the case is tonight is Bishop learned from the mistakes of his younger brother. He's not making those mistakes. He's not standing in front of the bigger Frost too long. He's controlling his ego. He's keeping it all about business.
Keep it up! Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Bishop's doing what happens to many who have been hurt. Now, he was stunned in this fight earlier, and you can see him almost wishing he could put a protective shell around himself. He's just all about the defense right now.
Yeah, well, right now it's got to be all about him trying to be Tom Cruise. He's got to be an actor. He's got to look for an Academy Award and stop doing that. If we can see that, his opponent can see that. He has to con his opponent, not let him know that this is what he's feeling.
Halfway through this round here.
That's it! Just like that!
Don't slow down! You gotta keep that pressure! Isaac Frost getting back to basics. A good, solid jab. Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch.
And now he has to grab. He has to get in close and make sure that he kills some time.
And that's the end.
Good work, kid. Beautiful work. Like we talked about. He's slowing down a bit. So let's help him out a little. What do you say? I want you to go downstairs and give him some power shots now. I want you to chop that wood for 3 rounds. Got it? Knock the air out of his lungs. 3 rounds. Power shots. Pound that body. You got it?
I got it. Pound that body.
Good man.
Round number 3 is underway. Well, there's one way to slow the champ. Andre Bishop with a stinging body shot to Isaac Frost. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Good stuff from Andre Bishop right here, going to the body. Good, consistent work rate to the body of Frost. A crushing 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
Body kid, body shot. Let's see some defense. The body, he's movers. Gotta see she's coming.
Isaac Frost impressing the judges and himself with that right hand.
Body shot!
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
You need to block more! 1-2, 1-2.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Come on, champ! Keep it good work!
Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a call waiting outside.
10 seconds to go in this 3rd round. And that's the end of round 3. Here we go with the 4th round. Oh, what an uppercut. Targeting that belt line with the right hand.
Oh, he's trying to slow you down.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there.
Keep moving, champ. Stick and move, you motherfucker. Move, Ice, move. Work the body. Defense, one defense. Get the body. There's the body. That's okay.
Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Not too close, not too close. Let's see some defense. Come on, champ. Don't let him tap the body.
Bishop's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Nice block.
Body shot! Body shot! Not folks! Get the body!
Come on, champ!
Nice work to the midsection with the left. 4th round now with its last 10 seconds.
Okay.
You know, Isaac Frost still has the look of a guy who's controlling this fight, but What we're seeing out of Andre Bishop right now, wow, a big punch just crashes home on Andre Bishop.
The only good thing is he's been here before. With all that amateur experience, he has been hurt before. He knows
Oh, and what an unfortunate circumstance for Andre Bishop. There is blood now coming from above his eye. His cornermen are going to need to get all over that. Bishop is getting into a real groove here. It's as if he's painted.
What's the body shot? Oh, keep your feet moving.
Bishop able to land another body shot against Rome. Throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit. He falls victim to that big hook. Wow! Wow! Bishop is on the floor.
And he's got to have the instinct of grabbing right now, not going right after the guy.
Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. And that's the end.
How bad is it, guys?
No, it ain't pretty. But we can handle it. You gotta give us some time, Trey. Protect that eye. Don't let Frost touch it or the ref will stop this fight for sure.
No way.
Give us a couple of rounds. We'll get it under control. Don't let him mess it up.
I got you. I got you.
A little baking soda and vinegar matchup. You know what happens when you put those two things together?
Yeah, you get a volcano, and it's going to explode. And I think before the night's over, you're going to see that.
Good solid uppercut from Isaac Frost, wasn't it? Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
He's pushing!
Andre Bishop now a little more defensive-minded with that cut above the eye. He's trying to protect it, trying to make sure the big champ, the heavy-hitting Isaac Frost, can't get to it.
Combos to the head, champ! Combos to the head! Back to the head! Back to the head, champ! Upstairs! That's away from those punches, man! Move your heads! Keep popping the jabs, Isaac! I want to see that jab! Stay hard! 1, 2, 1, 2!
Bishop isn't giving us anything to talk about right here, Teddy. He's not moving. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Hey, I know he's not in great shape, but he's doing a very good job now all of a sudden of defending himself. Teddy, the last thing you want to show a shark is blood in the water. Well, Andre Bishop has blood over his eye, and the shark is the heavyweight champion of the world.
It can work both ways, though, Joe, and that's what Bishop is hoping for. It can get your opponent to get over anxious. Look to zero in on that. You know, X marks the spot. Look to land a big shot, and then Bishop, being a smaller guy, he can take advantage of that over-aggression. He can outbox him, outsmart him.
Left, right. That's it. Just like that. Just like that. Downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs. Keep popping the jam.
His opponent dazed and stunned. Isaac Frost lands a damaging blow to the head.
Straight hook. Go. Cover your head, kid. Oh, go for it, Jim. 1, 2.
Halfway through the 7th round.
Keep your hands shut.
Big uppercut from Isaac Frost, who's a big man. Frost's really got a way about him when it comes to his footwork, his movement. It's serving him very well defensively.
Yes, it is. He's controlling range. He's controlling distance. He's keeping his opponent where he wants him.
Back to the head. Back to the head, champ. Come on, kids, focus. Downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs. Hands up.
10 seconds to go in the 7th.
I want to see that jam. There you go.
Hey, quit playing around with it and put that bastard away.
Okay, nice work out there, kid. Looking good. Bleeding's under control. You know, that could have helped us out a little bit. I mean, he's even more tired now. He spent a lot of energy trying to take you out.
Yeah? Still seems like he's got a bit left.
Yeah? Well, you got more. You got more energy. You got more power. And you got more heart. God, you got more heart than any other fighter I've ever known. Now, you turn it up. You take the fight to that fucker and he won't know what hit him. This is your fight now, Andre. Take it to him.
That's all you had to say, Gus.
Round 8 is underway. It seems to me that Bishop is right now uncomfortable with the pace that's being set in this fight.
Well, he started the pace. See, that's the funny thing about it. He said it, but he might not be able to keep it up.
What's the hook?
Eddie, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to win. Andre Bishop looking good right here. Andre Bishop is now consistently landing a stinging blow. And Frost goes down. Frost has never been down. The heavyweight champion of the world is on the canvas. Can he beat the count? Frost trying to get up. He goes down again. It's all over. It's all over. There's a new heavyweight champion of the world, and his name is Andre Bishop.
Yeah! Hey up, bitches! You did it! You did it! You did it! You could do it! All right! Look at you!
I knew you could do it, Andre. I'm proud of you.
I hope we can work together now. Oh, I'd love to, Mr. McKay. But you might have some problems running things from the pen. We had a deal. You gave me your word. She didn't give you my word. You had no idea who you were fucking with.
Deal! You better get me out of this!